Hi everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today, we're tackling a common issue on the Lexus RX350, replacing the brake booster. If your brake pedal feels hard to press, or you hear a hissing sound when you apply the brakes, your booster might be failing. This job can seem daunting, but we'll break it down step by step to make it manageable for you. Let's get started right away. First, gather your tools and materials. You will need a good socket set, including extensions, and a ratchet. Open-end wrenches, especially flare nut wrenches, will be necessary for brake lines. Pliers, a flathead screwdriver, and a Phillips head screwdriver are also essential. A vacuum pump or a brake fluid bleeder kit is crucial for later. Of course, you'll need your new brake booster. Have some fresh DOT3 or DOT4 brake fluid on hand too. Don't forget shop rags, a drain pan, and a turkey baster or fluid extractor. Always prioritize safety first. Disconnect your car's negative battery terminal before you begin any work. This prevents accidental electrical shorts. Wear safety glasses and gloves to protect yourself from brake fluid and sharp edges. Work in a well-ventilated area to avoid inhaling brake fluid fumes. Now, let's move to inside the car preparation. You'll need to get under the dashboard. Locate and carefully remove any trim panels that obstruct access to the brake pedal assembly. These usually just clip in or have a few screws. Once the panels are off, find the pushrod connecting the brake pedal to the booster. There's a clevis pin holding it in place. Remove the retaining clip and then the pin. Disconnect any electrical connectors attached to the brake pedal switch or other components in that area. Take a picture or make a mental note of where everything goes for reassembly. Next, we'll head to under the hood preparation. Open your hood. You'll see the brake master cylinder mounted to the firewall. The brake booster is directly behind it. Use a turkey baster or fluid extractor to remove as much old brake fluid as possible from the master cylinder reservoir. Place a drain pan underneath the master cylinder to catch any spills. Carefully loosen and disconnect the brake lines from the master cylinder using your flare nut wrenches. Be prepared for some fluid to leak out. Loosen the two nuts that hold the master cylinder to the brake booster. You don't need to fully remove the master cylinder from the car, just pull it away from the booster enough to clear the studs. You can let it hang to the side, but try not to kink the brake lines. Now, locate the large vacuum hose connected to the brake booster. Disconnect it. This hose provides engine vacuum to assist your braking. With everything disconnected, it's time for removing the old brake booster. Go back inside the car. You'll see 4 nuts holding the brake booster to the firewall. These are usually 12 mm or 14 mm. Use your socket and extension to loosen and remove all 4 nuts. Once the nuts are off, head back to the engine bay. Carefully pull the old brake booster straight out from the firewall. It might be a tight fit, so take your time and wiggle it gently. Compare your old booster to the new one to ensure they are identical. Then, we move to installing the new brake booster. Carefully position the new brake booster into the firewall opening from the engine bay. Make sure the 4 studs pass through the holes correctly. Once seated, go back inside the car. Install and hand tighten the 4 nuts onto the booster studs. Then, use your socket to tighten them securely. Don't over-tighten them, but make sure they are snug. Now, return to the engine bay. Reattach the master cylinder to the new brake booster, ensuring it sits flush. Tighten the 2 master cylinder mounting nuts. Reconnect the brake lines to the master cylinder, tightening them carefully with your flare nut wrench. Ensure they are tight but do not strip the threads. Reconnect the vacuum hose to the brake booster. Ensure all connections are secure. For final steps inside the car, reattach the brake pedal pushrod to the new booster, inserting the clevis pin and its retaining clip. Reconnect any electrical connectors you previously removed. Reinstall all the underdash trim panels. Make sure everything is clipped back into place properly. Finally, and this is a critical step, you must bleed the brake system. Air has entered your brake lines, and it needs to be removed for safe braking. Refill your master cylinder reservoir with fresh brake fluid. You can use a 2-person method, where one person pumps the pedal and the other opens and closes the bleeder valves, or a pressure bleeder for a single person. Start with the wheel furthest from the master cylinder, usually the passenger rear, then driver rear, passenger front, and finally driver front. Keep the master cylinder reservoir topped up during the bleeding process to prevent air from re-entering. After bleeding, test the system. Reconnect your car's negative battery terminal. Start the engine. Press the brake pedal several times. It should feel firm and consistent. Listen for any hissing sounds. With the car in a safe, open area, drive slowly and test the brakes gently. Make sure they engage properly and the pedal feels right. Congratulations, you've successfully replaced your Lexus RX350 brake booster. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found this guide helpful, please give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment if you have any questions or tips, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more DIY automotive repair guides. We appreciate your support.